I do have a clipboard in front of me. This clipboard is for a reason.
What was the reason?
Hello, making friends.
Between the steering rack and the subframe.
Oh yeah.
That's a bit of the engine. Did that just happen?
Yeah.
This one's boring.
Yes.
But that's...
There's no problems here.
Hold on. So we've taken it apart. The conclusion is... it's fucked. Welcome back to the channel. Actually, that's a lie. We didn't really have a channel. We just did car stuff. We just did car stuff. So, Rat Dog.
Hi, Rat Dog.
We're going to try and do a full season worth of videos, okay? Don't hold me to it, we're gonna try it. Well, we're not sponsored. We don't get paid. We're gonna break it down into two things. We're gonna break it down into projects, so the builds we've got going on, when we smash stuff up, when we repair it, if it's a new build, if it's a new idea or whatever, or if it's just a general new car purchase. And then we're gonna have another side, which is track time and using offset cars, because I think a lot of people trying to have the latest and greatest of all the parts and bits and bobs, and then just never ending up actually driving the cars, using them or anything of the like. So I want to also go a little bit into the UK track scene against going to Germany and doing TF and track time over at Nürburgring and sub sevens and all of that lovely stuff. I'm sure we'll compress this, cut it. John will probably put me upside down at some point with his. We're gonna build stuff and smash shit up, and we're gonna use stuff and smash it up all at the same time. So that's what we're gonna try and break this year down into. So builds, we've got 1, 2, 4, 3, 6, 5, 9, 8, 7. We've got 9 bits of car build on the go. I'm sure there's going to be more to that. If we add stuff like George's Golf in Germany into the channel, that's a build. So that'll be 10, so on and so forth. There's another thing I also want to go into that a lot of the YouTube sensations don't go into, and Robert Mitchell from Apex is starting to, which is the costs associated with all the shit that we do, funding, how it gets paid for, and then essentially getting people to understand the difference between a sponsored YouTube channel whereby they are paid to select certain products and to use certain brands, and privateers as such, people like us who do what we do for fun, for the love of. We don't get paid for this shit. In fact, it costs us a fuckload of money.
Daddy.
Especially with my younger brother. My younger brother's almost 10 years younger than me. And he's always like, oh, have you seen what so-and-so's done? Oh, so-and-so has bought, and so-and-so is this. And you end up just getting yourself into this downward spiral of negativity and debt because you can't do what these YouTubers are doing because you don't realize they're being paid to get you to spend your money on the shit that they probably wouldn't spend money on themselves. So we'll go into all of that. We'll kickstart with the projects. So what do we have? E46 M3. We've got mine to rebuild after I smashed it up. Car Freitag 2022. So we've got that on the go. That's the engine that has come out of that car. The very first video we'll be doing is a teardown of said engine. I'm sure you'll see a clip in a second that will be added of the bottom end of it completely smashed out and in pieces. So we'll be tearing it apart and investigated. Then we've got E46 EDS. This one over here, it's on the spit at the minute, so fully painted underneath, fully painted inside out, so we can start assembling the car. It's had all the fabrication work done. So this is a 330 Club Sport. It used to be Estoril Blue, it's now Miami Blue, Porsche. And yeah, we'll be rebuilding all of this with lots of weird wonderful parts and going into the detail as to what parts we've used, why we've used them. Again, we are not sponsored, we're not endorsed. The parts chosen for all of these cars are preference from us and experience of using them in the past or not. Okay, so we'll go into that. And then we've got Peter's E46 M3.
What the hell is even that? Get everybody out of my yard!
The car's no longer here, it's been painted. It's gone back to him now. We've got a few parts left to do. We've also got a new spray booth, which is over there, as you can see. That's taken a while. While we're on the tools, excuse the mess, It is an absolute mess in here. This place is a mess. We're having brand new flooring, we're having a new ramp fitted, we've got brand new tool chests and cabinets all being installed. Once again, none of it's sponsored. We have to pay for it all because that's what we do for our hobby. So we've got Peter's Z46, that's not here, but we'll do some videos on it. My M6, this bad boy, no longer has a V10. For those interested, you will not be told what's going in there. Just know that it no longer has the S85 with different engines going in. First of all, the car will be going to Team Sherma, funnily enough, and Tom is doing all the kinematics and everything and actually widening the track for me without spacers. So we've got the right rotation, right steering arc, suspension geometry, etc. R8, I have finished putting that car together now, but we'll do a couple of videos on how it looks, how it drives, etc. I will be trying to do some silly stuff with it on track this year. M4, so the GTS, that's behind. It's in pieces, doesn't have seats, so on and so forth. It needs to have the rest of the wrap peeled off and whatnot. I'll also be building an M4 specific track car at some point. The M2, my little brother's M2 over there, YS over there, and what we're doing to it. RX-7 under the cover, my FD3, whatever comes our way, I guess. I've got stuff being done to the Murcielago. We're going to do anything else to the STO. Don't know, just loads of general stuff. What's Ed going to buy this year? That sort of nonsense. So, long introduction. Stay tuned. We should be hopefully coming up with some good content this year. And we'll bring you into the life of a group of humans that do the car stuff for the love of doing it without external funding, without sponsors, without any of that BS, and you will be seeing a lot of the swearing, the struggles, all the shit we actually go through instead of everyone smiling on camera all the time. No, you know, there's difficult times, you know. Sometimes we spend 20, 30 grand putting a car together and it fucking blows up and we crash it within a month. It's shit. So we'll be showing you everything and hopefully it's a slight different twist to YouTube than what you're seeing from everybody at the minute, which is buy a crash car, repair it, auction it off or enjoy it, or what's its 0 to 60 time? Yeah, we won't be doing any of that shit. We'll be going on track, we'll be using these things, we'll be breaking them, we'll be showing you what breaks and then repairing them and the choices of parts that we use and choices of manufacture that we use and why. So stay tuned.